Hello, right, going to show you how I go from a sales meeting where I was wearing my PLAUD, which recorded the entire thing, to transcribing that on the way home, to the automation to add that client to my CRM, then to take that transcription and turn it into a proposal, and then to send that proposal to the client with a price on. My goal is to make 80% of my life and your life fully automated, and that final 20% reserved just for human judgment and strategy and the earned experience that you can bring to the situation. Let's look. So what we have here is, why do we use the PLAUD? The PLAUD's dead sexy. That's why I use the PLAUD. It looks really cool. This is the NotePin. It's about 100 quid. It's an eye catcher. You let the people know you're recording the meeting. No one cares. You say it's AI powered. Everyone thinks you're crazy genius. And it's sexier than using your phone to record people. It's sexier than using a big fat mic or a little lapel mic. I find it is a real, what we're trying to do when we are, especially on sales meetings and stuff, is we're trying to show a differentiation factor, and the fact that we have some authority and that we're confident, and wearing something like this to a meeting really, for me, I think makes a big difference. When I get home, I then have here all of the notes. So I have a summarizer of the meeting we've just had. This has been prompted. It knows the meeting I was just at was about Google Ads and web design. There's a mind map in here, and then the full transcript from top to bottom. Now, the way I run things is I would take this, and I'm sorry I have to blur so much of this. I'm literally going to copy and paste that over to a watch folder I have called Steadybook Transcriptions. Paste the whole lot in. I'm going to name this the client's name, which is probably, unfortunately, going to be hidden from you. And that's now live in the folder. So the way I like to do things is run it through Slack, which is my kind of control hub for automation. So I'm just going to grab the full identity there. I tried it once, I fucked it up because I forgot that on the end, put that on the end. Now we will watch in real time as the first agent receives the proposal, the Google Docs code. It's now taking that over to the proposalizing rate agent. This agent is fully trained on my best ever proposals. It knows what language I use. It writes just like me to 80%, and it will spit out a full proposal. And for clarity's sake, I just put it back into that document where everything started, just in one big mega dump. Mainly because sadly for now, the proposal delivery system I use, Bonsai, which I massively recommend, still requires you to manually copy and paste in. There's no automation or API access to do that. So we're watching there, it's found the document, it's going to start writing the proposal for me, and then it's going to spit back out the Google Docs link to show me the final proposal. There we go. You can see it's now writing the proposal. So that takes about 10-15 seconds to go from finding the document, passing it to the proposal creator. I can see in the background that it's now done. Beep boop, proposal written, brev, done. That is all sorted. So now going back over here, right to the bottom, under all of the transcription and everything else, I now have fully ready for me a marketing proposal document. So that's it. Huge chunk of the bullshit work done, leaving 10% of me being a human, going and meeting the people and having that conversation, answering the questions I know I'm going to need to write them a good proposal, and then 10% at the end for me to apply my judgment and strategy and experience on top of what is already written based on my experience and strategy, perfecting it and handing it over to the client. A proposal that sounds and is personal, with bulk of that work automated in a way that's realistically making me money. I've been running this scenario in one form or another for the last 18 months, and I continue to refine it and improve it. Each time I get a proposal that's successful, I feed that proposal document back into the pre-trained GPT assistant in the back end, so that over time it's learning more and more which proposals it should write more like. So far, it's been really successful for me. Have you tried it yet? You should definitely give it a shot. Do you want to see how it's built on the back end?